Can you tell me about this lovely cigar?
This is the Liga Privada 10 Seleccion de Mercado from Drew Estate. Our Liga Privada is world famous Connecticut broadleaf wrapper, and this is our newest expression for this, exclusively for the international market. So while our regular Liga Privada will still be sold in the United States, this will only be sold in international markets. It's hitting the UK market on Monday, and we're very excited to have it in your market.
So I'm seeing Scott on Monday to make an order for this.
Absolutely, please do.
And do you know, do you want to clip this or just pinch it?
Yeah, that one I just kind of flip off, and then I
Perfect.
and then well then I would cut it with that.
Okay.
After you pinch that off.
Lovely cutter. This is your own design, yeah?
Absolutely, that's Herrera Estelí Perfect Cutter. Thank you. But this is a Connecticut Carrillo wrapper. There's only one farm in the entire world that makes this wrapper, and they make it exclusively for Drew Estate. It's a Maduro wrapper, Maduro binder, and Nicaraguan filler.
And would you say it's strength?
So our Liga Privada is known as a very strong cigar, and when we came out with the Liga Privada 10 Aniversario for the US market, that was an even stronger cigar. When our master blender, Willie Herrera, was coming out with this, with Jonathan Drew's guidance for the international market, he wanted a more subtle version of a Liga Privada.
So I remember with great respect the Year of the Pig, was it?
Yes, the Year of the Pig for the United States.
And Jonathan sent me a box.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Very nice. You have one more box than I have.
And he sent me a box, and I love strong cigars. Well, I've got to tell you something, it knocked me sideways. It was fantastic.
Perfect.
Strong. Punchy. A real. So I had one at 7 in the morning once.
Right.
It kicked me into the day like you can't believe. And I love that in a cigar.
Excellent. Well, for this cigar, we still wanted it to have the Drew Estate DNA. So it's still say it's a very strong cigar, but just a little bit more refined than our other Liga Privada offerings to appeal to a more international market.
Yes. Lovely draw.
What do you think?
It's a lovely draw. Nice taste. I think I'll need a few more puffs to actually get.
Okay. And we've been working on this cigar for about 4 years. I will admit, I don't have probably as trained a palate as you do, Laurence. And when I would get the test samples in, I would say, this is great, let's go with it.
It's very good.
But
very
Jonathan
good.
and Willie were like, absolutely not. And I can't even count how many iterations we went through to get to this cigar.
Well,
but
Jonathan's a perfectionist. Isn't he?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And that's one of the great things, that you've got someone who really cares.
You know, we've had, I wouldn't say complaints, but grumbling about the amount of Liga Privada that we've had. And we definitely could have opened it up to more farms to get more sticks out. But Jonathan and Willie both hold the line on that and say, absolutely not. We're all about quality. We're all about standards. We want our every Liga Privada to smoke the same. And so this is how we try to address that situation.
I'm a big fan of your Flying Pig.
Fabulous.
Big fan. It's got a big kick, but it's more subtle.
Exactly. Exactly. I feel like you still get that Drew Estate DNA, that heavy smoke, that strong flavor. But
for my customers, this will be a revelation, because a lot of them find Drew Estate Liga Privada a little bit on the, not harsh side, but a little bit on the strong side.
The heavy side.
Right?
Absolutely.
And you've got to be a professional smoker, which I believe I am. I'm a 13 to 15 a day man. So, except for yesterday, I went a bit over the top.
Well, you're traveling. What happens in Germany stays in Germany.
I drove to Dortmund.
Oh, wow.
So we have a little game that we smoke between the two of us. We smoke a box on the road trip.
It's pretty impressive.
So we got through the box.
Next time we'll give you some Liga Privada because it's a 10-count box.
For next year, we're going to try and do a cabinet of 50 there and back. Of which I'm
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but I love it. I really like this. It's got power, but it's also got sophistication, which is slightly different. I think this would be very good for the UK market.
Yeah. I hope your customers love it.
Is it all Nicaraguan tobacco?
Sorry?
All Nicaraguan tobacco apart from the wrapper?
No, the binder is Brazilian Matafina. And then the fillers are Nicaraguan and Pennsylvania, or not, Connecticut fillers.
Do you know roughly what the pricing is?
I do not know what the pricing will be in the UK. We tried to price it on par, so it'll be a slight premium to the Liga Privadas. And we tried to price it on par of what it would be in the United States for a Liga 10 Anniversario.
So what would a Liga 10 Anniversario be instead of retail price?
You know, we were trying to shoot for, well, Liga 10 Anniversario, depending on what state you're in, about $19.50 a stick. And so this is what we were shooting for.
So in the UK, it'd be about £40.
Probably.
We've got very, very high taxes.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
You know, we've got a tobacco duty, we've got the VAT, we've got
weight tax.
The weight tax, you know, anything they can tax us on, they do.
Exactly.
This a $19, $20 stick is fantastic value. Fantastic value.
Absolutely.
Because it is at the premium end. It isn't the big size range, right? And it's a big smoke.
You know, we've always struggled, especially in the international market. The taxes are all over the place. So you have high tax markets like the UK and Australia. You have
Hong Kong's a high tax market.
Hong Kong is a tax, but then you have other markets where there's no tax. And so it's almost impossible to come out with a cigar that works for every market. So we try to have a nice range from...
But this will work in the UK because you've got a lot of smoke for 40 odd pounds.
Right.
A lot of smoke. If you think about, you know, I would say it's a similar size to an Open Eagle, which is £52 now. You know, if you go into the Trinidads, they're at the high 70s. So, you know, this is a direct alternative in the luxury end.
Yep. You know, no matter the cost, if someone buys our cigar and feels like they got their money's worth,
they definitely have with this.
Then we feel like we've been successful that day.
So we're gonna have as soon as I get this in, I'm gonna have an event around it.
Perfect.
All right. So I want to thank you very much
Anytime,
for introducing me to this wonderful cigar. And can I suggest that as soon as you see it, you smoke it. Thank you.
Absolutely.